I want you to think of the angriest streamer you've ever seen. The most rage-filled outburst you've ever witnessed on Twitch or on YouTube. And I want to make a bet with you right now that what I'm about to show you today will be worse than whatever it is you have in your mind. I guarantee. Okay? So what I want you to do is keep that in mind, what you've got, and I want you to let me know at the end of the video in the comments if I'm right. Is this, what I'm about to show you today, worse than what you're thinking of? Because I have never seen rage like this. Not only in Dead by Daylight, just in most video game instances, this is just something I've never really witnessed, apart from in those random compilations that you get scrolling through Facebook of people who like crashed their consoles because they lost at FIFA or something. And like, it borders on unhealthy. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you think I'm joking, here's a quick montage of what you're about to be in for.
I got 3 kills! Fuck you! What the fuck?
I told you, I wasn't over-exaggerating. And so that's what we're going to be looking at today. Possibly the angriest person I've ever seen playing Dead by Daylight. So without much further ado, let's get into it. Now, as often is the case with streamers who I cover in these videos, this person was recommended to me. And when they were recommended, there were no VODs sent to me, there were no clips, so I had to go on their channel and do my own research. And the first thing I noticed was, 1, it is a follower-only chat, and 2, it is sub-only VODs, which is never a good sign when it comes to this kind of thing. So what I did instead to start with was I had a look through some of their clips. And let's just say that this person has definitely made an impression on multiple people who they've gone up against. For example, there was this match which someone clipped.
Ah! Fucking Swift! Come on, Swift! Come on, Swift! Go, Swift! Fuck!
There have been a few outbursts to do with the hatch.
Come on! Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Fuck off! How did they keep finding the fucking hatch? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Every fucking game! What the fuck?
And many, many more things which I could show you. But there are 2 things that he hates above everything else. And the first one is boons. So I'm going to show you a match in which he played as Wesker against a group of survivors who I don't personally think were a Swift, but he is convinced we're a Swift. That's another thing he really doesn't like, and you'll hear him, you've already heard him screaming about. You'll hear more of that. So let's get into the match and let's find out what happens.
Yeah, what a fucking nerd. Like, who pushes their glasses like that? He's a 4-eyed nerd.
The casual slander of Daddy Wesker. We're not off to a good start, let me tell you. Excuse me. Let's hit.
I hear a Boon! Sick of this shit.
This is the thing about this guy. I've been watching this match now for like a couple of minutes, and he's been chill. Like, nothing's been happening, you know. He said a couple of like, bitch, fuck here and there, whatever. But then he hears the Boon, and he's like, I'm so sick of this shit. I hear a Boon, and he's like already starting to yell. Like, he literally can just flip on a dime at the smallest things. The fact that he hears a Boon. And this herein begins the Boon slander that we're about to hear during this match. And there are so many instances of him slagging off Boons. I'm going to leave a counter up in that corner, and we're going to see how many it ends up. I don't even know. Let's find out together. Let's go.
Ah! 2 fucking Boons. I fucking hate Boons.
He hates Boons. Not getting that vibe at all, bud. It seems like you really love him.
Get these fucking Boons out of here. I've the most broken mechanic in this fucking game.
Is it? A Boon? Nowadays, you have Shattered Hope, which you can break Boons and stop the totems from being rebooned. And, you know, you can obviously just stamp a Boon out. All of the perks, well, most of the perks, sorry, have been nerfed into Oblivion, where a Boon isn't really as much of a threat as it used to be. Like, it's still a threat, but the most broken mechanic in the game? Would we go that far? Maybe I've been playing too much Survivor. I'm not as much in the killer mindset as I used to be. Maybe that's what it is.
Ah! Whatever.
He literally just sounds like a pissed off teenager. You know, it sounds like when in a typical film, a mum will ask their teenage son to go and clean their room or something, and they just throw that sound, that exact sound what you just heard.
Ah!
It's so immature to me. Pretty good podcast.
Get the out of here, bitch. Go run to your fucking Boon with your body blocking bullshit. So fair. Look at that, they're all healing.
One person healed.
Ah!
There's that sound again.
Come on! This is fucking bullshit! Fucking bitch, Swift.
He resorts to calling them a Swift because the Carlos had Dead Hard, I think. Like, sure, yeah, Swift works. Oh, you can only use Dead Hard in Swifts. Okay, it's confirmed.
Look, he's got a body block and then run to his fucking boot again! I fucking hate this shit!
It's just good play. It's just good survivor
Go
play.
run to your boon!
Never mind, it's not good survivor play, I'm sorry.
Go fucking run to your boon, bitch! Go run to your boon! Fucking Swift!
Don't know those Swift, bud.
Yeah, he ran to the fucking boon to get his free heal.
As opposed to when you don't have a boon and you have to pay for heals. You know, like there's a guard there waiting for the payments. £5, please, here's your heal.
Look at that, he's doing it again!
I mean, at that point, you're letting him. If you know this guy is coming in to take the body blocks and then going and getting the boon, then maybe go after him, just target him and get him, or go and find the boon. Like, you keep complaining about this thing, but you're doing nothing about it. You're doing nothing to stop the problem. Do something about it. Like, that's just common sense to me. But I guess, sure, just yelling about it also works.
Oh my fucking god! Go run to your fucking boon!
His mic actually cut out. That's how loud he just screamed.
Yep, go body block and they get a free heal at the boon! Yeah, that's so fair! Wow, bitch! Fucking bitch!
He gets him down at least.
Oh, f off, Zyle, you fucking piece of shit, Swift.
Okay, so at that point, woo, there's a lot of yelling in this. Okay, at that point, what you just heard him then say was fuck off to somebody. The guy who DC'd came into his chat. I don't know what the person said in his chat, but he followed him like halfway through the game and then just said something, I think. Again, don't know what it was, but he immediately is like, fuck off with your fucking Swift. Sure. Again, you still don't know these guys are a Swift. Like, he just immediately goes to that as an excuse. And yeah, Swifts are really difficult to come up against, but you know, you can't blame everything on the team apparently being a Swift. That's not how that works.
Go run to your little fucking boon! Go run to your little boons! Go run to your fucking boon!
Why are you yelling? You're just chasing a guy. And you're just screaming about this boon. And also, I want to point out, everyone's broken. This guy's running Terminus. He's running an Adept Wesker right now. Even if they did run to the boon, no one can do anything. Because they're broken. You're just yelling for the sake of yelling at this point. That's all you're doing. And why, man? Just why? Why are you doing it? Just chill.
Oh, f off, Zyle, piece of shit.
Again, don't know what he said.
Go run to your little bitch-ass boons.
He can't. He DC.
Go body block and then run to your little boon.
He didn't like body block once. He DC. Just pointing out facts, you know. Just pointing out facts.
Go run to your little fucking bitch-ass boons.
They're on the hooks. They can't do that.
Your little bitch-ass boon. He just healed at the boon.
That's true. This is the thing as well. Like, he technically like came out of that match with a win. You know, like he had 3K, one of them was a disconnect, so technically a 2K disconnect, but I would count that as a 3K. And he's still just seething with anger and just swearing at everybody and yelling at everybody. And like, I don't understand why. Like, you won. You know, does that not calm you down? Does that not fill you with joy? Does anything? So the match ends, and literally before my man has taken a breath, he's straight in the endgame chat. Nerf boons. Sick of this shit. Because the people he's against have the ability to just, nerf the boon. There you go. Done and dusted for you, good sir. Sorry about the inconvenience. But he's not done. No. Because when this man has something to say, everybody needs to listen. Okay, he puts, go body block, then run to the boon for a free heal. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's just good survivor gameplay. You know, like, if a survivor is willing to take those hits and then receives no aggro from the killer, so that they can go to the boon and heal themselves, like, obviously they're going to. That kind of just makes sense. Again, it's the same if they went and got healed by another teammate. Because there were 3 people in that game. There's no difference to me between one person taking a hit for somebody who is being relentlessly chased while another person is doing a gen, and then that person going and getting healed by the person on the gen and then coming back and taking a hit, and that process repeats. But because it's a boon, apparently that makes it unfair, which doesn't really make sense to me personally. Oh no, guys, he didn't have fun. He gave it a 1 rating.
Zyle, you fucking died, so I don't fucking care.
He always makes me laugh when these people are like, I don't care. I gotta make a sign. I gotta make a sign that just says, yes, you do care. And I'm just gonna hold that up whenever one of these TTVs is like, I don't care.
I'm trying out a new killer, and I'm going against Sweaty Tryhard Swift. I don't think that's fair. I'm trying to learn how to play this killer, and I'm going against Sweaty Swift.
Okay, one, you don't know they're a Swift. You still don't know they're a Swift. And to be honest, I would actually put money on them not being a 4-man Swift at least, because normally if you're in a 4-man Swift, in my experience, the person will not DC. And second, just because you're trying to learn a new killer doesn't mean that the survivors should take it easy on you. There is that entitlement there that just because you're trying a new killer that you're not familiar with, you should therefore be given an easier game. But no, that's just not how it's going to work. Like currently with the system of MMR and how it all works, we thought we were going to be able to try new killers at lower MMRs, but sometimes that's not the case. And that's just kind of how it is. That's not the fault of the survivors just because they wanted to win the game. You can't rip into them for that. That's not fair.
I got 3 kills. What the f are you talking about, you fucking piece of shit? I got 3 kills!
Are you yelling? What?
You were on death hook anyways when you disconnected, you little bitch! And now you're saying I only got 2 kills? Get the f out of here. That was 3 kills. Go fucking get 0 points, you little fucking disconnect crybaby.
Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Way too much, some may say. Me being one of them, I'm not gonna lie, like that was way too much. So that was the first thing he hates. Boons, the bane of any killer main's existence. And you may think that that was a lot of anger we just witnessed. Well, the second match that I'm going to show you features another thing which he hates. He hates it. He despises it. What's that thing I hear you asking? Perks. He hates perks. Specifically, survivor perks. Now, this match that I'm about to show you seems to take place against a Swift. The majority of them, as in 3 out of 4 of them, are TTVs. Okay, so I'm assuming it's a Swift. He's playing as Blight, and he's up against this team. I want to reiterate the point that this man goes from 0 to 100 so fucking fast. It's unreal. Okay, so at this point, he has 3 hooks. He gets into a chase with the Michaela, and that's where we're going to join the match. So let's get into it. We get to hit on the Michaela. Fair play.
Get the fuck out of my way!
Feng tries to body block with the borrow time base kit. Again, fair play. Good survival. Now, before we see what happens, I want to kind of recount where we are in this moment. So as you saw then, he chased the Feng around the point, around the tile essentially where he had downed the Michaela. He didn't manage to get the Feng down. He didn't even manage to push Feng away from the area. Okay, Feng's still to his left right now, where you can see him looking. The Michaela's in front of him. Feng's to his left. So he does what any good killer main will do, and picks up the Michaela in a pallet.
They all have boil over. What the Come on!
And this is where it goes downhill.
You f***ing Swift! Oh!
It's always funny to me when somebody's raging and they scream that loudly that the mic literally goes, nah, I'm not going to transmit that actually. I'm going to just cut that out for everybody's sake. How about you don't?
You fucking bitch!
What did Michaela do? What did Michaela do? It was Feng who got the pallet save. Michaela was an innocent bystander. She was the one who got picked up. I'm calling now. Hashtag justice for Michaela. She was treated massively unfairly here. Write in the comments. Hashtag justice for Michaela. We're gonna get it trending on TikTok.
Nope, you're fucking dead. Get out of my game.
So again, here he hard tunnels the Feng out of the game. Fair enough.
Wow, they did the gen. What the f was that?
What? That scared me, that pallet. Jesus. While they did the gen, what the f was that? I can tell you what the f it was. It's the point of what survivors are supposed to do. They're supposed to do gens. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. Oof.
Bullshit!
Now I have to pause here just to... 1, volume warning. I'm serious. And 2, you can see here you've got 2 people in the corner. Now this is a big no-no. Okay, this is a big no-no. Not in terms of Dead by Daylight, just in terms of this guy's outlook on the game. Let's find out why.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit! And I can't hook them because they're in the fucking corner! You pieces of shit! Thanks, boil over! Where can I hook them? I don't fucking know. There's no way! What the fuck? Then we'll just fucking wait here!
I mean, yeah. Like, if you've got 2 people who are in the corner and they're just kind of abusing boil over, which is fair, by the way, because it's either they abuse their perk or they take a hook. Kind of makes sense from the survivor standpoint. They're not going to give you that free hook. And you can't expect them to give you that free hook either because their point is to survive. So either you wait out the 4 minutes, which they seem more than happy to do as survivors. They've put themselves in that corner. They're essentially giving you permission. Or you leave them. That's kind of the position you're in.
This is fun, right? You're having fun!
Maybe they are. I don't know.
Get bullshit, Swift! Abusing your stupid ass perks! Yeah, this is fun! It's fun because there's no hook in the corner!
So he chooses to leave them and go pressure the door.
Oh! You got Unbreakable too? What? Oh, bitch!
Just want to point out that although they do have Unbreakable, it's not necessarily 100% confirmed in that moment that they do have or did use Unbreakable because we see the Michaela running away from the area and only the Dwight has gotten up. So the Michaela could have picked up the Dwight just as a point, just kind of, you know, trying to put the facts across. Please don't yell at me.
You bitch! Let's go, bitch!
It's very rare that I'm made speechless when I'm watching a TTV, but the level of anger that this guy shows, the level of pure, just unbridled rage that he shows towards this game. Honestly, I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether to laugh. I don't know whether to make a joke. I don't know whether to cringe. Like, I'm literally at a point where I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of confused. Help.
Get Swift!
I don't even know what he said then.
Fucking pieces of shit! Nice job abusing a map exploit! You fucking piece of shit! You fucking coward! Fucking coward! Nice job abusing the fucking map with your fucking perks!
Clicky clicky as well. Oh dear! I can't show you his face, obviously, but the face he has is this one. You know that thing you do when you're like really mad and you kind of like pull your lips in? He's just got that on constantly, and it's like, oh, he's just not having a good time, man. He's having the worst time. So he decides to camp the Dwight to death. Fair enough, you're in endgame. Not much else for you to do. You may as well kind of secure that kill. Dwight dies. And then he goes and he puts pressure on them in the endgame.
Yeah, you're so good! You piece of shit!
And of course, he's straight in the endgame. Wow, you're so good using...
Yeah! You piece of shit! You're toxic as fuck!
Can I read the message now? Please, can I, sir? I just want to read the message out to the people, please. So, by the way, the TTVs are lovely. The ones that you went up against. GG's. GG, love you. GG. Just GG to everybody, right? He goes straight in. Wow, you're so good using 2 perks to exploit the f***ing map. You're toxic. Utilizing your perks to a good degree is not toxic. That's just smart. Okay, utilizing your perks to the degree where the killer can't hook you is kind of the point of the perks. You know, it's kind of the point of what you want to do as Survivor. You want to make it really, really difficult for the killer to be able to hook you and kill you. Literally the point. And they don't even rise to it. They just put good luck on your next game. Bro, it's just a game. There's that sound again.
Flip-flop. Unbreakable. Boil over. Unbreakable. Flip-flop. What the f is this shit?
Okay, so he kind of gets mad at the perks they're using. So let's go over the perks. You've got one of them using like a full power struggle build with Unbreakable. Flip-flop and Boil Over and an Unbreakable and Tenacity. Again, fair play. Good synergy on the perks for those two, right? The Dwight there is also using the same as the Nancy. And then the Feng Min is completely different and is using Borrow Time, Lithe for the people, and Head On. Completely different perks. But let's talk about the Dwight, the Nancy, and the Michaela using those builds. Very good synergy builds, right? And that's what he's mad at. He's mad that these people are using builds that they can kind of... You can use these perks together and exploit them. Because he would never do that, right? Of course... Let's kind of scroll the image down a little bit here. Merciless Storm, Call of Brine, Overcharge, and Unnerving Presence. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a pretty synergized build that is essentially built around making it difficult for survivors to use gens when they're in your terror radius. So, why are you mad? He put so much in the endgame chat. Yeah, okay, you're fucking toxic. You exploit the game with your bullshit fucking perks. With no hooks. He starts yelling now. Knowing it's impossible for me to hook you, you're toxic. He likes his cap locks.
What piece of the shit?
I forget how loud he is.
You think this is fun?
Maybe they do. You think exploiting the fucking map is fun? It's fun. You're basically fucking cheating. No. Because you know there is no hooks in the corner. You both ran to the fucking corner.
Shut the up.
Shut the up. So he kind of goes back and forth on the endgame chat, just basically saying you're cheating, you're exploiting, this is not fun, etc., etc. And the other TTVs are like, how about you chill out? How about you calm yourself down a little bit? And then one of them comes into his chat and follows him. Big fucking mistake, let me tell you.
Get the out! You're fucking bullshit!
And I think we've seen enough. Tell me now, though, does that get the fuck out not have the exact same energy as when, like, a parent walks into their teenage boy's room while they're changing or something, or, like, while they're just chilling, they're like, get out of my fucking room, mom! Like, oh my god. This guy just has such a teenager level of anger. I don't know his exact age, but he definitely is old enough where you shouldn't be behaving with this level of anger. From like a personal point of view, that's kind of my thinking. And normally, after watching people like this, the first thing I say, as you will probably know, is it's just a game. You know, Dead by Daylight is a video game. It's not real. It's a game. But then I found these clips.
I don't understand why you have to be so mad. It's only a game. Why nothing? Why are you so mad, Forky? You're mad. You're like, why are you so mad? It is only a game. Why do you have to be so mad?
That's 2 times. 2 separate occasions that I've found of him acknowledging the fact that it's just a game when somebody else is showing anger in his chat. This guy knows it's just a game. He's well aware of the fact that this is a video game and he still acts like this. Which begs the question, why? And I think I found the reason why. So this guy, when he has a match like this, he highlights it on his Twitch or he uploads it to YouTube. And I look through the comments on the video that I've just shown you. And you've got comments like, it's very hard to play against a good Swift with broken purse. Anyway, you did great work. Hugs. Totally a pre-made super toxic with click click. Too hard to compete with this anyway. GG dude. These survivors know they are toxic. Nerf Swift. Oh my god, bad map and nasty combination. 100% support my killer friend. Like, these people support him and this level of anger that he shows. That is baffling to me. This guy has created an environment where behavior like this is completely fine. But it also begs the question, have we created an environment in Dead by Daylight where outbursts and anger like this is completely understandable? You know, like, we see so many people who use this game as an outlet for their anger. It's such a common thing, and it does beg the question, have we created this kind of environment? Because if we have, then that fucking sucks. Like, it just sucks, and there's no other way to say it. And it sucks mainly for 2 reasons. One is that it's horrible for the people who are on the receiving end of it. Because, you know, this anger here that we saw, you could probably laugh at. It's quite funny. It's like, oh my God, somebody's getting this mad? Fuck it, hell. But this anger could very much turn into something else and turn into something a lot more dangerous and threatening if it needed to be, or if the person wanted it to be. And that's worrying for the people who are on that receiving end of it, who don't deserve to be treated like that over a video game. And the second big worry is for the person themselves. This is unhealthy. Like, this is just an unhealthy level of rage that he's showing, not just about a video game, but just in life in general. Like, I don't think there are many situations in the day-to-day life of somebody where this level of rage would be acceptable, in my opinion. So if you are experiencing this type of anger, I would recommend 3 things. 1, a lozenge, because holy shit, your throat must be red raw after outbursts like this. Number 2, I say it all the time, play a different game. You know, I like Lego. Go and play Lego. There's a brilliant game I'm playing at the moment called Unpacking. That's very chill. That's very nice. Go and play that. That might calm you down. Or 3, go and do meditation or yoga, because sometimes, you know, you can just take your anger from one video game to another, and that's also not very healthy. So go and do something else. Go and do something to bring your stress levels down. Read a good book. Go play with an animal. Go play with a cat, you know. There is just so much more you could do with your day than scream and yell at a video game. Like, does that not seem like a really shitty way to spend your time? It kind of does to me. The bottom line is, Dead by Daylight should not be an outlet for anger, especially this level of anger, you know? And I've never understood why people put themselves in this situation. Like, this guy knows that he reacts like this. He knows that this game can rile him up to the point where he is literally screaming down his microphone, and yet he continues to load up the game, and he continues to stream it day after day after day after day. Why? What do you get out of it? What is good about that arrangement for you? I don't understand. Dead by Daylight doesn't actually matter that much. You know, like, whether you win or whether you lose, does it actually affect your life? No. And a year, 6 months, 1 month down the line, you're not going to remember that game of Dead by Daylight that you just played that you think is the end of the world. You're just not. I would seriously recommend sitting down and reevaluating your outlook. If you are at that point, you have gone past healthy, you've gone past unhealthy, and you're in like a really kind of dark and bad place, in my opinion. Maybe something to think about. But on a lighter note, let's go back to the start of the video. Was I right? Was this guy worse than that person you were imagining? I bet he was. Let me know down in the comments, because honestly, I've never seen anger like this. And of course, let me know what you think of this guy in general down in the comments. And also, by the way, guys, this starts my week-long daily YouTube uploads. So from today until Saturday next week, I will be uploading every single day. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a perfect time so you don't miss a single one of those videos. And I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this week. I think I am. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. Go out there and be the best damn Kronks that you can be. Go and spread some positivity, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you.